welcome to Book 101 Review. Book 101 is all about the books that I read for the last 40 years. And today I have my special guests. They are mother and daughter doctors redefining a natural health rather than Dr. Faith and Dr. Amoree Wilde.
Thanks. We're excited to be here with you.
Welcome on Book 101 Review. And can you please introduce more about yourself, both of you, that I miss?
Yeah, my name's Dr. Faith Nelson, and I'm a naturopathic doctor. Um, I don't know, I have 8 children, and I love herbs and helping people, and so that's kind of what took me into this field.
I'm Dr. Amoree Wilde, and I'm here with my mom. And I'm also a naturopathic doctor as well as a licensed massage therapist. And I've been loving this work, and I love watching my mom do it. So I joined her in this practice.
Yes, and thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and wisdom to the world, both of you. Thank you. And today, let's talk about hormones. Hormones for women. How they affect your whole body. Tell us, Dr. Faith.
Hormones affect your body in about every way, and um, it's not always the most noticeable ways. Like when you're sick or your arm hurts or anything like that, you don't first look at hormones, but really that's where it should look first. More people have thyroid issues than they have ever before. And that's causing estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone all to be out of balance, your adrenals be out of balance, and when those are out of balance, it throws off everything in your entire body. So hormones really are so important. And all of actually the biggest complaints that Americans see in their health, like fatigue, joint pain, all of that has actually been linked back to hormones.
Let's start with a simple analogy. If a nervous system is the body's high speed internet, what is the endocrine system? Is it a small delivery system, the master control panel, or something else?
It kind of goes along with the nervous system. So your body either gets so in order to, blink your eyes, that's either a nerve or a hormone. Oftentimes they both go hand in hand. You're releasing that nerve to blink, but also the hormones are being released to tell your body to blink, but also to release liquid so your eyes don't get dry. So they actually go hand in hand, your nerves and your hormones, the whole endocrine system.
Do have men have hormones? Do have?
Yes,
Yes,
yes, they
men
do.
do.
And
We
sometimes they
do.
even have estrogen, which a lot of men think is insane. But if you look like you're pregnant and you're a man, your estrogen is a little high at the moment. So,
Oh, okay. Thank you for that info. So, we often hear about specific hormones like estrogen or cortisol, but how these different hormones actually talk to each other to keep the body in balance?
well, um, we there's a link between your thyroid and your adrenal glands. You don't really want one to be higher than the other. You want them to actually be balanced, okay? Just like your estrogen and progesterone, you want those to be balanced as well. If one is high, it's going to cause the other one to go low. And that's always going to be a problem, right? If we go back to thyroid and adrenals, if your thyroid, if you're, let's go to stress, because a lot of people are stressed in the world today. If your adrenals are, if you're in fight or flight, it's going to cause your adrenals to go up, which is actually going to cause your thyroid to go down. And so when we went to school, a lot of times they talked about balancing things out. You never want to just treat one, you always want to treat both of them, because we're essentially trying to get to balanced in the body. And anyway, but the adrenals also has effect on your estrogen. It's going to cause it to go up if it rises, which is going to cause your progesterone to go down if you're women. And men, if you get stressed, it's actually going to cause estrogen to rise in men as well, and your thyroid to go down as well in men. So it actually affects more than one cycle in your body than people realize.
What is the single most common sign that someone's hormones might be out of balance that often gets dismissed as just stress or just getting older?
Brain fog actually is a really, really big one. Um, when you get brain fog, a lot of people start looking like, okay, what's going on with my brain? Am I getting early dementia or Alzheimer's? And your hormones have a really big part with that. Oftentimes, when we do a liver cleanse or we balance out your cortisol and your adrenals and your thyroid, that brain fog goes away. And that's for a lot of different reasons. But the main one is when you're in fight or flight, so your adrenals are really high, then it turns off every system in your body that's not necessary to stay alive. Because when you're in fight or flight, your body thinks it's being chased by a bear. And, if you don't need to be digesting food when you're being chased by a bear, it gets turned off. And critical thinking is actually one. Like, all you need to know is how to get from A to B and get away from that bear. You don't really need to think critically about that situation. And so a lot of people experience brain fog, and it's actually a result of high cortisol.
So, do women have testosterone?
Yes, they do. Not like men do. I mean, it's quite a bit less and it's processed differently in their body. But yes, women also have testosterone in
So, both. We have
them.
testosterone and cortisol and hormones. So, beyond the well known glands like the thyroid and adrenals, what is one surprising organ in the body that also produces powerful hormones?
The liver actually is one that is often overlooked. And the liver is very interesting because when your body releases estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, it is all sent to the liver to be processed and then sent out.
Activated and sent out.
Activated and sent out. But your thyroid hormones are actually even more interesting. So when you go in to get your thyroid tested, oftentimes they're testing for your T3, which is what activates the mitochondria in your cells, which is what gives you energy. That's why when you're really low energy, a lot of people assume that their thyroid is out of balance. But your thyroid doesn't really make that much of your T3, surprisingly enough, even though it's a thyroid hormone. Your liver actually makes 80% of all of the T3 in your body.
Interesting. Nature designed your body to thrive. Can you explain this phrase on your website?
So we sell tinctures. We own our own supplement line. And one thing that really, we did not get into this business expecting to start our own product line. That's not really something we wanted to do. We actually sold other supplement lines in our brick and mortar store. But we found that a lot of like the natural supplements, they just weren't working very good like they used to be. And a lot of pharmaceutical companies had taken them over. The problem with that is, when you eat celery, everything you need to break down that piece of celery is in that celery. But when you try to take a piece of that celery, so say you're just taking out that fiber, people are like, oh, it's fine, it's celery fiber. Well, it's not, because you need that whole plant. You need all of it together to break down. And so a lot of supplement lines, pharmaceuticals, what they do is they take the vitamin B out of this, or they take the vitamin C out of this, but they're harder for your body to break down because it's not given to you as a whole. And then they're trying to mix it with, oh, we took out all the vitamin B out of this or all the magnesium out of this. We need to mix it with vitamin C or calcium. But really, if you took the whole plant, it had everything it needed to break itself down. And so, how we make our supplements is it's whole plants that we put in and we put them into a tincture. And so, it's like a liquid vitamin. So, one, they're easily absorbable, they don't have the capsules. But two, it has that whole plant, so it has everything it needs to be broken down quickly into your system. And that's how
Are
nature
you?
does it.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead, doctor.
Oh, no, that's it.
Oh, that's it. So are their products are available worldwide or it's only in the US?
Yes, just right now, only in the US.
So are you planning to go beyond the US?
Yep, we will.
We have our marketing team doing a few updates, and then we will be taking it throughout the or throughout
Throughout
the
the nation.
world. Yeah.
How do sex hormones like estrogen and testosterone play a vital role in areas far beyond reproduction, such as heart health, brain function, and bone density?
Well, they have a huge role in it. um, You mean your heart health, like all of that links back to hormones. I mean, it's not just reproductive, it's digestion. Estrogen has a huge part in your digestion and energy. I mean, testosterone and estrogen have a lot to do with your energy. But once they start to get lower and you're not getting enough of them, then your bone density will go down because they also affect your body's absorption of those minerals.
What is the connection between blood sugar hormones like insulin and seemingly unrelated issues like hormonal acne, intense food cravings, and many more?
When you get stressed, your estrogen goes up, and estrogen is sticky. And what that means is it sticks to the insulin receptors of your cells, causing um, that your cells have a hard time absorbing insulin. And so that's actually going to cause some blood sugar issues. The other thing is that insulin actually and stress actually control like women's clocks, their sleeping clock, their menstrual clock. And so they all kind of connect and play together. A lot of times, if people aren't sleeping well at night, they're going to see another symptom as far as they're going to have irregular periods. A lot of times they go hand in hand, and that is because they have high amounts of cortisol in their blood, which is from your adrenals. It's your fight or flight hormone.
The triggers what throw our hormones off balance. Beyond the obvious ones like puberty and menopause, what are some modern everyday lifestyle factors that are major disruptors of our hormonal harmony?
Well, stress is obviously the first one. That's really easy. But a lot of times people don't realize how much power the brain has. You have a connection between your gut and brain connection. People maybe you've heard talk about it. And it's more true than people realize. Negative thoughts, being around negative influences in just the world today is actually going to affect it. Your diet is a big deal. What you eat and what you drink is can affect your hormones. Um, there is actually a study done in Japan between the years of 2002 to 2005. And they actually took pregnant ladies, came in and had samples given of 29. They were looking at 29 different pesticides that they found in these ladies. And they actually said that 21 of those pesticides were not even sold in Japan. And so it goes to tell you that we're getting toxins from our water. There's also research saying that it's in our air. So there's toxins all around us. And that is actually affecting our bodies and throwing our hormones off. There's stuff in like skincare products, like the number one hormone disruptor in women is actually your skincare. There's parabens and there's a lot of different things in there that cause the endocrine disruption. And so, because of that, that's another thing. We're actually putting it on our face and on our bodies that are causing our hormones to be out of balance. And so, those are some things that people don't realize or think about.
The gut is often called the second brain. What is the connection between the gut health, inflammation, and hormonal balance?
Well, there's a huge connection. So, I mean, your brain, it's the powerhouse of the nervous system, but you have a bunch of nerves that go throughout your entire body, and a lot of them go through your digestive tract, through your organs, and everything like that. And so your brain can actually process 10 billion bits of information per second, which is a ton of information. But between different stimuli and different distractions in the world today, your brain actually gets overloaded. So it sends through those neural signals out to the other areas of your body, your organs. So that's your liver, your stomach, all of that. Usually people refer to the vagus nerve, but it's so much more than just the vagus nerve. It's almost all of your nerves pass through one of your organs or another, at least one of the branches of them. And your brain puts a lot on your organs because they're the second brain. When it gets overloaded, all of those neural signals and all of that stress goes straight down into those organs.
Well, and if one is sick, if your brain is sick and struggling, your gut's going to be sick and struggling. If your gut is sick and struggling, your brain is going to be sick and struggling.
So, which product of yours will you recommend for the beginners like me?
Definitely, we recommend the whole body cleanse, just because it is even for people who are healthy. There's a lot of people who are sick who contact us and we let them know what to do. But there's a lot of people who are just wanting to remain healthy. And so they ask us what they can do. And the whole body cleanse is definitely the answer. Um, 10, 15 years ago, we used to talk about just take the toxins out of your life, do a cleanse, you'll be great going forward. But anymore, you can't really get all the toxins out of your life. Um, and so we recommend doing a whole body cleanse twice a year. And the whole body cleanse has everything that you need in it, has instruction book, a little calendar to mark how long you're doing each one. And so it has everything. So that's definitely the one that everyone could benefit the most from, even if you're healthy.
Even if you're healthy, why we need that even we are healthy?
Well, the whole body cleanse, it has a lot of nutrients. So it has a general nutrients, it has a methylated B, vitamin C, iron, D. So it has a lot of nutrients in there that's going to help your body. But it also helps to cleanse your blood, just because we get a lot of toxins in our blood. So we have different herbs in there that attach to the toxins and help them flush them out. It has the stuff you'll need for a full kidney cleanse, the large and small intestines, and liver cleanse and support. And that's just all your organs right here and what they need to keep healthy, keep them functioning well, and really to live healthy and happy. So you have to, again, if your body is sick, your mind is going to be sick, your stomach's going to be sick. If your body is healthy and functioning well, you're going to have clearer brain, you're going to have more energy, you're going to have all those things that people will want and seek out.
Interesting indeed. And before we wrap up our discussion for today, I'm inviting you to please do listen to my other podcast, people, because my abstract essay is already in fifth season, abstract poetry in second season, and my book 101 review in fifth season too, comedy 101 in second season, and my food 101 in fifth season as well, geography 101 fourth season, and my BB podcast law 101 and mental health 101, love letters in fourth season. I'm a baby. I know my movie 101 review and music 101 fourth season as well. And science 101 and sex 101 in its second season. Please listen to them wherever you listen your podcast. So, for both of you, what is your most encouraging piece of advice for someone who feels like their body is working against them, and how can understand their hormones give them a sense of power and hope back?
So the book we decided to recommend, because there was quite a few we could have recommended, is actually one that doesn't really have as much to do with health. It has more to do with positive thinking. It's called Worthy. Um,
By Jamie
Mhm.
Kern Lima.
yeah, and she really just talks about being worthy, and why that's so important with health is a lot of times people feel like I'm sick, I'm, broken, and they can't really get past that. And so changing that mindset as far as I am healthy, I do deserve health, I do deserve a happy life, is actually probably one of the biggest hurdles that we work with people here in our office, is just getting them to believe that they're worthy enough and that they can accomplish and achieve that. So we decided to go with her book, Worthy.
And thank you for that recommended book. It's really worthy for our listeners. So, can you please invite our listeners to support your business, your advocacy, or whatever projects that you're doing right now? But thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and wisdom to the world as well as your business. So, can you please
Thank you
invite our
for
listeners?
Yeah. So our website is fiduciaapothecary.com. And the main way to contact us is actually through Fiducia Apothecary. There's a questionnaire you can fill out if you don't even know where to start. It'll kind of get some of your symptoms, and we'll either email you or call you and kind of discuss back and forth to get you the best supplements for you. Or you can just go on there and order our full body cleanse, which is what we recommended today, or whole health bundles. Those ones are really, really popular as well. It does have the full body cleanse in there as well as hormones control.
Yes, people, let's support Dr. Faith and Dr. Amoree Wilde, because if they support them, for sure more and more empowering products that empower us to rise. So, both of you, thank you so much for your time.
Thank
Thank you for
you.
having us.
More to come, people. See you soon.